Hey, SNA Assassinators. I guess I reached my limit on my last video, and yeah, and then I guess it cut it out. Like I think it was time to me make a second clip of the SNA podcast. Of the at least the raw review on July 22nd. But yeah, as what I was saying, like they were hitting each other with chops, and then it seemed like Gunther wasn't very pleased. I was like, for the first reason, because Sami Zayn was the one to defeat him, and he got still have some little bit, probably some kind of a grievance on that, but he does not have. He's not really worrying about the Intercontinental Championship though, because he wants to have a greater achievement than being the longest reigning IC champion, and that is the belt that he's going after Damian Priest for, and that's the World Heavyweight Championship. And then yeah, he has a match. He's going to take on the Punisher of the Judgment Day at the biggest party of the summer, and yeah, but still he has some kind of a grievance, and he probably will see himself facing Sami Zayn the next time in the Intercontinental. The next time like this, the next time when he becomes a World Heavyweight Champion, and then rub it in Sami's face like, you may beat me, but thanks to you, I got something as any prestige in than what this belt has. And he's like, and I'm living the big time dream, something that you wish that you were living from the last couple of years, as in the main event division. But anyway, this is where we got but anyway, in second we got JD McDonough, because he's associated with the man that he's gonna be fighting, that's Damian Priest. Even though it's only a matter of time when they kick him to the curb. But yeah, he in kayfabe, he hates these guys way much more than he does than the guys over in the Jacksonville-based company. But this is where we got Sami Zayn start hitting some chops and punch. This is where we got. This is where then Sami Zayn start fighting back. He hits some strikes around to Finn Balor. But this is where we got JD McDonough throwing Sami Zayn right into the left side. This is where he bowed his head down, like way before Sami Zayn was coming. This was the least most genius maneuver in all pro wrestling. And then this is where Sami Zayn, like, he's too easy. He kicks him right in the head. This is where then he hits him with the least most devastating move in all of sports entertainment. He must have been arguing with Simon Miller again that it might work, but it seemed like Simon was once again right, because this move never works. I'm not saying it sucks, but it's something up. Like, and Simon has got that one thing right about this maneuver. It will never work. Like, whether if you're in America or outside of America. At one hand, like when the last time Sami Zayn did hit this move on McDonough, he actually won with this maneuver. And I guess there was something special in that certain area in the Middle East why he won that match with that maneuver specifically. But this is where Sami Zayn did not bother, though, at the same time that he was like, you know what, maybe Simon could be right about tonight, and I can save this for another night to prove him wrong. This is where then he tags in main event Jey Uso. This is where we got McDonough does the same with Finn Balor. This is where we got Jey Uso then hit some step-up insecurities right onto both from both Finn Balor and McDonough. Like, with him grabbing onto his leg, he spin around, kick him right in the head. That's where they send him in their respective corners. That's where he hits the running hip attack version of his daddy's signature maneuver, the stink face, which is the most stinkiest and the most deadliest and stinkiest maneuver in the most in all of pro wrestling. This is where we got. This is where Jey Uso did hit the running bum attack right onto both JD McDonough and Finn Balor with JD McDonough in the bottom left side, with his tag partner that was the legal man that was diagonal from him in the upper left. This is what we tried to do the same with Finn Balor. This is where Finn Balor got back up before he can even attempt to do the maneuver. He flips him right over on the right side, but he gets hit with a step up insecurity right onto his head. This is where then we got Jey Uso went right to the upper right side. He hits a flying Uso crossbody right onto in the middle of the ring. This is where he tried to go over a pin, but Finn Balor kicked out at 2.3. That's where Jey Uso's like, man, like that did not work. Like, well, but what else could work? This is where we got. And this is where we got Jey Uso that went right to the bottom right corner side, and And I guess, like you said, on the old saying goes, like when it comes to hitting the finishing maneuver, if it doesn't work the first time, it's a guaranteed the second attempt. That's where he tried to do so by taking the maneuver to a cousin that he used to did not give a damn what he said, which that being the OG tribal chief and former undisputed champion. But yeah, he gets kicked right into the head by Finn Balor. Finn Balor tried to go for a sling blade, but this is where we got Jey Uso nearly hit him with the blue thunderbolt, but this is where he was actually the guy that was listening to the master of the ups and downs, and he was not arguing. He's like, I'm not going to argue. Again, I see what exactly Simon's talking about, so I'm just going to just throw him right to the right side. This is where then we got Jey Uso then hit him with a Samoan drop, which even Simon Miller would say, like, last time we checked, he is Samoan. But this is where we got Finn Balor intercepting his pass, and this is where he breaks him in the eyes. He hits him in that back DDT elbow strike right into the face. He tried to go for a pin, but this is where Jey Uso kicked out at 2.7. This is where Finn Balor was very ticked off. He was like, oh, come on, like that shouldn't have been right. And this is where he then rolled him right to the bottom right corner side. Finn Balor was like, all right, like JD, like now it's time. This is where he calls out McDonough. This is where he goes up right in the bottom corner. He goes for the bottom right side. That's where then he tags in McDonough once he when we got Finn Balor rolled up Jey Uso flat on the ground. That's where he goes for a springboard swan. This is where then the referee counted the 2 even. This is where we got Jey Uso kicking out. This is where JD McDonough was like, that's not right. Like, you need to do your job, ref, and count and not be so incompetent. Now I'm starting to see what exactly Drew McIntyre said. This is where the referee's like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't know exactly what Drew was talking about. Like, even though, like, you might know a skinny of what exactly Drew was going through. Well, and I'm the referee saying this, like, but at the same time, he laid hands on me, and he had no choice but to apologize to me. And then this is where he was like, and so, like, I suggest you not doing the same. This is where McDonough then stomped right onto Jey Uso's hands. That's where he tags in Finn Balor. This is where they go for double team, where McDonough starts hitting some right hands right into the face. This is where he grabbed onto to Jey Uso. But this is where Jey Uso elbow strike him. But this is where we got Finn Balor try to go for a middle drop kick. But Jey Uso hit him with a super kick right into the face that made him go zooming up in the air. I thought he was going to pull a Triple H and oversell this, but him standing like about 5 whole minutes before falling down to the ground. This is where then we got Jey Uso, Uso. They came. This is where we got Jey Uso then tagging